Peggy 3.
EA Sports FIFA World Cup combines the atmosphere of Brazil with new modes and gameplay improvements. Producer Matt Pryor tells us more. Matt, the World Cup is fast approaching and so is this game, isn't it?
It is, and it's an exciting time. We've been working on this for a while now. It's one of my favourite games to work on because it's a spectacular showpiece for football, and obviously the grassroots passion that the Brazilians have, I think that's going to bubble through. I think it's going to be phenomenal. Now,
it's good news for FIFA fans because they almost get an extra game here, don't they?
They do.
They don't get it yearly, they get one 6 months after FIFA 14 came out. How's it differ now?
It's very different. So there's a lot. We've basically touched every part of the game. So in terms of gameplay, we've changed every facet. So we've tuned the whole thing as well as adding new features. So at the core level, the tuning aspect, we've kind of improved responsiveness. So it'll feel a lot tighter when you're controlling it, and it makes for a kind of more exciting game with a lot more chances. We also wanted to kind of encompass the casuals because what the World Cup game does, it attracts a lot more casual fans because whereas with FIFA you might need to support a club to kind of get into it. Obviously everyone comes from a country, so everyone has someone to cheer for in the World Cup. We've got a beginner level in, so this is the most accessible FIFA game we've ever made. So really, if you've never picked up a football game and you want to see what all the fuss is about, this is definitely the one to do that for.
Now this is a game based solely around a tournament, so what other game modes have you got in there that are based around the tournament itself?
As you're aware, obviously the World Cup itself, the bit we see in Brazil in July is just the culmination of a much bigger event that that encompasses every single team in the world. So we've got modes that encompass all of that prior to the World Cup, so the road to the World Cup, all the qualifications, and as I say, you can take any country in the world, so the qualifications vary from region to region, so it's a different experience doing that. We've also got Captain Your Country, so that's where you take a player, an individual player, you start out in the B team, and the idea is that through good man of the match performances, you work your way up the ranks in the manager's eyes, and obviously the ultimate goal is to see yourself lifting the World Cup as captain of your nation. And then we've got online modes. We've got a mode called Road to Rio, which is kind of a take on seasons that you have in FIFA, which is a very popular mode, but rather than having divisions, we have a map that you move your way along with the ultimate goal to reach Rio and the final stages in the Maracanã. We've also got online World Cup, so you can pit your wits against the best in the world online and try and win the World Cup online, and that's group stages through to the final, so it's the full tournament online. We've got EA Sports Football Club with all manner of retro kits, every historic ball that was ever in the World Cup, so it really is packed with features.
So with the qualification modes, have you got scenarios that you could maybe rewrite history in?
Yeah, so that's a couple of other modes we have. So we have Story of Qualifying, so that recaptures all the kind of drama and excitement of the qualifications and sets you often in a situation in the middle of the game. So rather than starting from the kickoff and you kind of write the whole story yourself, we'll throw you in with like 10 minutes to go and you try and create the last minute goal or whatever it is. And then ultimately when the World Cup actually kicks off, we've also got Story of Finals, which is a very exciting mode that allows you to play the game you just watched. So we really want to capture that emotion and excitement after you've just watched your team win, hopefully, but yeah, hopefully. But if they lost within about half an hour, you can go to our game and recreate that again in a scenario base. So it's this very much a live link to the real world game, like we've never done before.
We will.